And welcome, guys and girls. My name is Gajitz, and this is episode 44 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. So, in between episodes, we managed to get our what is this? Our ultimate solar panel, which is charging up everything and keeping everything running. But also, I moved this guy as well because we didn't really need the solar cells after getting that, but then I realized that we actually do because um, this guy we need a fair bit of stuff for. So um, and if you don't craft it yourself, it doesn't actually count, so you don't get your trophy. If you let the AE system craft it, yeah, no trophy for crafting it. So I'm waiting for the electrotine to build up again because we don't have enough of that left. Hang on, let's see. If we go crafting and if we say let's go for 8 of these. Actually, no, we need 7 of these because I've already got one. Do I? Yeah, I think I do. And we come down here, we need 50k, and we've got 35 at present, but we need this guy to build back up before we can move on. So, while we're waiting for all that to get up so we can finally get this, and it won't hurt to have a second one of these at all, but once we get up to getting enough of that, we'll be able to start, like, upping the power for all of this stuff. And let's sleep through the night because now we're pretty much running on solar panel. Oh, we've got the generators downstairs, but it's always nice to sleep. But what I want to do today is, as you can see, I want a bench of assembly tables because we're going to be doing those. And also in between episodes, I've been setting up the crafting and we've got a fair few things that we can auto craft now. So actually, let's run through everything. So I set that up, and then I also down here, I set this guy up. Now he doesn't have power. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, it would just lag. Now this guy is just running glowstone and uh, resonant ender, and they're just pumping into the bottom, and that's then going through and coming into this one. I also set up the plates for this as well, so we can get all our plates through. As well as this one is our redstone one, so it makes all the stuff for the redstone. We're probably going to have to chuck like another 2 on here because there's a fair few things that require the redstone. And I've separated the redstone and the what is it, the resonant ender out because yeah, it just was mixing up the crafting a little bit. But what we want to do today is set up assembly tables. Now I have these two and I want to get on to, I want to have a few more things. So don't need you anymore. Where are my, here they are. So I've made up a ton of these as well in preparation. So it should be okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that much, but that should be enough. And I don't think I've got enough diamantium tubes to make up another stack of these, but what we have should be enough. So over here, we want 4 of these guys. So I'm going to go like, let's see. Actually, no, what I want to do is We want a 5 by 5 square on the bottom. I'm going to do these guys, this one upside down. And we might run the cable from the top. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Hang on, no, we'll take this one out. Because we want to run around with cabling as well. So we want to go so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down this way 5, 2, 3. Hang on, no, don't do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get rid of you. I think I have some in here. No, but it doesn't really matter. It's all going to get dug up anyway. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to put this down anyway. So let's do that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be our little setup. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go around the edges here. Like so. And you and you. And then we're just going to go, I think it's 5 up as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's as high as we're going to go. So I'm going to get all of these placed and then we'll come back and go through the rest of it. Okay, so we've got all of this set up. Run the pipes underneath. Hang on. You know what? Let's get rid of you. Thank you. And put that there. And we're just going to run from here. Actually, you know what? I think I want to run this one. Yeah, I want to run this one up here, like so. That's all perfectly fine. And then we're just going to run these guys around like this. All the ways around so that it connects all up. Got a little bit of sound lag there. Like so. And then again, I wonder if I can use the builder's tool on this, the builder's wand. Let's see. Can I builder's wand you? I can indeed. Okay, so that's all of that side done, and then now this one. Now I don't know if we're going to be able to run all the power through here, but it should be okay. Okay, so that's our little unit, and then what we want to do is we want to chuck a block in the corner of each one. Not there. Actually, you know what? Let's drop it down one level. And then we're going to chuck our assembly tables on top. And we'll break these because we don't need them. So you know what? We should just be able to do that, yeah. So that's going to be this one. And then I'm going to build another one of these with just this single one over here. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because this one is going to be for our chipsets and everything. So we're going to need like different chips in each one. And just to show you sort of how we're going to do it, we need an interface. So let's see. Yeah, let's grab all of them and some cable. Not caps lock, thank you. So we need this one, and we need a fair bit more of this. So can you make 100? I don't think you can. Oh, we do. We can. Nice. Make me another 100 of those. And I'll take 16 for sure. But you're making that really quick. Um, that should be, yeah, that should be enough. A stack should be enough. Anyway, then we need our smart cable as well, and a P to P as well as our memory card. And yeah, I think that's about it. Now, I think these guys here are connected with the one that's on the memory card right now. But just to be safe, I'm pretty sure they're on this one, number 4. So settings saved. And then what we're going to do is we'll chuck our little units like this down. Cool. And then we're going to connect all of them up. So like so. And then we'll just run straight up into the roof from, not from here, from this one. What's that? That's that block. Now, there should be a cable somewhere here. I think it runs somewhere along here. Yeah, there it is. So let's grab our normal, or our dense cable, sorry. And we'll run it all the way down and switch it up again. Hang on, I want to go one there. Do you connect? Yes, you do. So we don't want that. So we do want smart cable on here, P to P on smart cable. Yeah. And then we're going to hit that one with this. And then I guess we'll chuck a dense cable on it. Doesn't really matter. There we go. So and then they should all connect up. 4 and 4 into there. Nice. So now these guys can be our crafters. And what we'll do is, let's say we want a redstone chip. So one of these, no, we don't want diamond gears. One of these makes one of these. Cool. So that's that one. Thank you. And then we want iron. So one of those and one of these. Hang on, we need this actually as well. Makes one of these. Thank you very much. Cool. And we'll just grab a stack of redstone. And then we need redstone, gold. So one of those and one of these. All right. So I'm just going to repeat this process and we'll be back once we're ready to stick it all into the machine and hook it all up. Okay, so I've decided to add that fifth one here, mostly because I ended up having 5 chipsets I really wanted to use, and it's just nice to run each chipset so that in a separate system, so that it doesn't get confusing. So in the middle one, I'm going to add our redstone. And then if we click up on here, we're going to add redstone to here. And then what we have to do in here is select it. And these guys are going to like craft it up. So, but as you can see, all of them hit it and it just like nailed it super quick. And then I guess over here we'll go iron, which is the next one. So we'll go iron here. Cool. And then if this one comes up, so iron in that one. So and as you can see, once like it's finished, these guys have each of the chipsets still selected. So if those items end up in there, it'll craft them up. The next one, we want gold. So let's go a piece of gold and you. And we're going to select gold and put gold in here. And then this one, I guess we'll go diamond because we're going around in a circle. And we'll say diamond and you makes that. We need to select it too. Cool, so that's our diamond one done. And this one will be emerald, which is our last one. And we select emerald. Once it ticks up. And then in here we will chuck our emerald pattern. So now if we run over here, and that should like that emerald one will take a little bit of time, but it should be okay. And if we let the tick catch up, because it'll be a little bit laggy. And if we go chips, so let's say we've got a bunch of diamond ones here. So if we now select this and say, craft me 10, thank you. It says okay. And then we'll see. Should see our system over there booting up. Yep, it's booting up and looks like it's crafting everything. And all the lasers are focused on this one. That's the reason why we're doing 5, only 5 high. And the reason why we're doing it upside down is because when these guys are upside down, they actually shoot through blocks. Plus, it looks cool like this too. But I don't think these guys, yeah, I think they should be okay for power as well. Like, I don't think these resonant things will end up, like, stopping or whatever. But, well, I think they'll provide enough power, is what I'm trying to say. But if we come over back over here, and we say, chip, come on, hurry up, catch up. There we go, we've got 4 already. So it should finish those off nicely. And the reason why I wanted to build this is because I want to automate the making of our frames. So we need these guys, which means we need to automate all of this. But I also wanted to automate the making of, there was something else I needed the chipsets for, and it was the red ones too. Was it the red ones? I think it was. What do you make? There was something that I needed it for. Oh yeah, that's right. So now we can like once we get this, we can make our advanced circuits and stuff. So we're going to be oh yeah, and our leadstone. That's why because I kept running out trying to make fox stocks and stuff. But the red ones are used for everything. So now like our basic capacitors. That's right. Because I wanted a capacitor bank for so that everything can run afterwards. So I got the vibrant capacitor here. But if we ask for it to be crafted, so let's say we want 10, it says lapis electron tubes were short, but we couldn't craft everything for it. But now what we can do is grab carpenter, because that's now the one thing that's slowing us up. We don't have any, so oh, how many recipes do you have? I think there's a fair few. We're going to have a recipe for each one. Can I see your recipes? There we go. So there's 115 of these. I don't think we're going to need precisely 115 of these because some of these are just like packing and stuff. But a few of them are going to be useful. Hang on, it's not the carpenter, is it? Burp. It's this one. It's the electron tube. 1E. So I think next episode we'll come back and we'll set up for automation of this. Fireproof, nice. Okay. Make wood fireproof. Because we're going to need a bunch of these electron tubes and we'll start off. Actually, you know what? Let's try to make. We don't really have much time. But okay, so we'll come back next episode and what I'll do in between is I'll probably set up the second one of those guys so that we can use it. Are you still crafting those? Wow. But I'll set up the second one so as it will be okay. Oh no, it's just a visual glitch. And I'll put all the recipes and stuff that we need in it and do all of that. So, if you liked the episode, guys, don't forget to hit that follow and like, and we will see you next time. All right, guys, later.